trustees, school board members, and other elected officials, clan members, or they say, friends, family members, sponsors, and partners of this great event. First and foremost, thank you. This event is a great testimony as to the great relationships that we in Central Wausau, Central Wisconsin have. This event alone is only possible because of the great dedication and passion from the hundreds of individuals who helped make this event possible. Whether you're a committee member, volunteer, sponsor, vendor, or any of the athletes or participants. This event alone, it cost close to $126,000 to host. And the only way this event was possible because of the generosity of our sponsor and our event partners who helped contributed, whether it's money or in-kind donations, to help making this event occur. I would like to start off by thanking a few partners, specifically the Central Wisconsin Convention and Visitor Bureau. If Dick Barrett, the Executive Director, can stand up to be recognized. The Wausau Police Department, the Travel Wisconsin, or the State of Wisconsin Department of Tourism, the City of Wausau for everything they do, Mayor Bob Milky and Mary, if you could both stand up please, and other City Council members, please stand up to be recognized. And the City of Wausau and County Parks and Recreation and Forestry Department. This event is only possible because of those generous partners who helped make this event possible. In addition, thank you to Hmong TV, HBC TV, television, and also Hmong News, along with TC Photography for making this event a possibility. And thank you to the Hmong Wisconsin Chamber of Commerce for everything they've done in kind and monetary. In 2017, when we first began this event, we expected this event to only have about 4,000 attendees. During our first year, we had close to about 7,900, just about 8,000 individuals. In 2018, we had well over 8,000 attendees. In 2017, we had an economic impact of $1.03 million. And in 2018, we saw a 75% increase up to $1.75 million in economic impact. We had This event alone occupies, of all the attendees that attend this event, occupies about 94% of all our hotel occupancy and rooms in the central Wisconsin here. This was back in the statistics back in 2018, and we're hoping to break that this year. As you can see, as the Marathon County, one of the mission and vision of Marathon County is to become the safest, healthiest, and prosperous county, and the ideal place to start our family, to live, to start a career, and to start our businesses. But in order for this to be true, and for this vision to come into fruition, we need to continue to support events such as the Hmong Wausau Festival. The Hmong Wausau Festival started as a small event and now has grown to be one of the largest events, if not the largest event in central Wisconsin here, along with the largest Hmong festival in central Wisconsin and the second largest but fastest growing event in the state of Wisconsin. Since the inception of the festival, of this Hmong Wausau Festival, we have had a Cinco de Mayo celebration. The Native American, or our brothers and sisters, is now in the process of planning an Indigenous Peoples Day, and right now our brothers and sisters from the Chinese community are currently in the process of planning a Chinese New Year. Events like this shows the best of Marathon County and Wausau. It shows that diversity is a strength, not a weakness or an obstacle. We, as the Hmong community and minority community, can only open the door to showcase how great this community is. But it takes this great community to continue to support this event and make this community a welcome and inclusive community for all. This event would never be possible if it wasn't for the many volunteers, those individuals that supported us and believed us in the beginning, the planning committees, sponsors, and event partners. So please, If you see any individual, any of my volunteers, any of the event partners, any of the event sponsors, advisors, fellow coordinators, and any individuals in the yellow shirts who's working this evening, this weekend, please thank them for the work that they've done because they've contributed hundreds of hours to making this event occur. So in conclusion, please have fun, eat, drink, watch the games, the competitions, have fun, and join us again tonight for an evening of fun and fireworks. Thank you.
Morning, everybody. How are you? Oh, come on. We can do better than that. How are you? Should have had your coffee by now. Come on. Now XIONG, Zong, Shaya, Chai, Tao, Dao, Wausau, which means hello and welcome everybody to Wausau. It is truly an honor as the mayor of the great city of Wausau to be here with you all again today and to welcome all of you to the 2019 Hmong Wausau Festival and to celebrate the third year of what has become a very special, very unique, and very important event for the city of Wausau. The hard work and efforts of what Yilei Zhang and his staff have accomplished over the last 3 years in promoting this event, as well as promoting both Wausau and the entire central Wisconsin region, has proven to be an incredible success. As always, I want to once again recognize and to say a huge thank you to Yi and his staff for what they have all done and accomplished over the last 3 years in making this event the complete and total success that it has become. Well done to all of you. The positive reality of a shared sense of community, togetherness, and yes, the economic impact of what the Hmong Wausau Festival has brought to our area has proven to be so very successful. Last year, this event brought in over $1.8 million to our local economy, which was up from the first 2017 event, which brought in a little over $1 million. This just proves how year after year, this event is getting bigger and better in so many ways. Also, this year's event will have over 8,000 attendees, over 1,000 participants, and 300 volunteers helping out. But more importantly, it brings recognition to the city of Wausau, a spirit of positive unity and inclusion. As a city, I both want and hope that every day we can continue to celebrate together the victory of acceptance here in the city of Wausau. I hope that as a city we continue to move forward together and to be a great example of inclusion for all of us together. I'm proud of the dialogue and understanding and the progress that we have made in our community, but there is always so much more that can be done and there's so much more that needs to be done in order to accomplish this goal of coming together. As mayor of the city of Wausau, as well as being the ambassador and biggest cheerleader of our city, over the last 3 years I've worked very hard to ensure that Wausau is a welcoming community to all and to promote tolerance, inclusivity, and acceptance of all people, no matter what their age, race, nationality, religion, gender, sexual orientation, or social economic status. Both myself and the staff in the city of Wausau have focused on improving to listen and to learn of all residents and their backgrounds and to truly make the city of Wausau more welcoming to everyone. Diversity and inclusivity are good and positive things, and both need to be celebrated and accepted here in the city of Wausau. Wausau has been changed and definitely for the better by all of us coming together and reaching out to better work, communicate, and be accepting of one another. Our city and our community will continue to create an environment where all different kinds of people can live, thrive, and succeed together. Change takes courage, and I invite each of you to participate in a more inclusive and accepting city. I am honored and humbled to be your mayor, and I'm honestly happy and grateful to all of you, and especially to the entire Hmong community, for what all of you do and for what all of you bring to the city of Wausau. Thank you all for being part of our wonderful city. Good luck and blessings to all of you. Fong Hong Mong Zo, and have fun. Tao Mua Kai Lo Za this weekend. Thank you very much. Ua Chao Dao Dao, and once again to everybody, Zhang Shai Chai Tao Dao to Wausau. Have a great festival. God bless all of you.
But I want to welcome everybody to Wausau, and while you're here, please take a time to tour the city and of our many attractions, restaurants, and businesses. We greatly appreciate it. But one thing I want to mention, everybody, besides welcoming everybody here, is I want to thank Yilei Zhang and his committee, and a person on my staff is NKAAJ, who's been helping along since the start of the Hmong Wausau Festival. But one other important part that a lot of people don't realize, that all the sporting events that are going on, we'd like to recognize because they are actually part of the Badger State Games. Now the Badger State Games we took over in 2011 out of bankruptcy with only 1,700 athletes. And with the help of Yi Lang and his crew with this festival and that, We are now over 14,000 athletes, the 4th largest in the United States. And it's because of the efforts like Yi has done with this festival. And we're also, Wausau area now is considered a Wisconsin leader in sports, events, and tourism. And we're going to continue to grow that. We're going to build this community up, and this is a great event to build along with. Featuring almost 8,000 to 10,000 people coming this weekend is expected. It's phenomenal. Welcome everybody, and everybody please have a great day and enjoy the beautiful weather we have right now. Thank you.
Thank you. Please be seated. So I have to say hello, Hmong Wausau. Hmong Wausau. I too am a Wisconsinite in heart and spirit. I grew up in Eau Claire, not far from here. So I love being invited back to Wisconsin events such as this. For as they say, you can take the girl out of Wisconsin, but you can't take Wisconsin out of the girl. Plus, it's the only safe place where I can say, I love the Packers, right? Some of you might be wondering, well, who is she? Where does she come from? Doctor, more low. In your Minnesota, the Shell Wisconsin. I am so honored to be here with all of you here today. This is the 3rd annual Hmong Wausau Festival. It is a grand celebration of our communities coming together, forging together in a time of renewed friendship and healthy, competitive athletic sports. I want to welcome each of you here today. We are once again gathered here at this special occasion. It is an annual tradition that has become an integral part of our, not just the Hmong American community, but our entire Wausau community. We welcome friends who come far and near. Many have traveled throughout the state of Wisconsin, and the thousands of you call Wausau home. I was appointed by the governor of Minnesota, that would be Governor Mark Dayton, which is slightly different from an elected official. And the reason why I draw a distinction to that is because it takes the innovation, it takes the courage, and it takes the wisdom of those who are in leadership positions to make this possible, so that individuals and leaders like Mark Dayton can see how vital it is that judges reflect our community. And though he has left, Governor Evers also shares that vision. So I want to commend the great state of Wisconsin and its leaders for having the same innovation as our great Governor Mark Dayton did in appointing me back in 2017. As I look out at this gathering of thousands of people here today, I see a community who have a long and rich history of coming together to form friendships, to form our commonalities in order to survive, in order to thrive. As a community, we all come here together. We all come here as one American. We all come here as in the spirit of our Americanness, in celebrating what has become of this fruitful gathering among Americans 44 years in the aftermath of the Vietnam War. This weekend, we come together to celebrate the beauty of what it means to be Wausau. Do you say Wausauites? How do you call yourselves here, folks? Wausauians! As we celebrate being Wausauians. Because we say Eau Claire-ites, but we are Wausauians today. And I love that we all get to celebrate being one American. It does not matter where our origin may have started. but we are one American. The month of July to me is always a very special month because it is a time when our nation, back on July 4th, gets to celebrate the birth of our nation and the beauty of what makes this country our great country. I'm always reminded in the month of July in particular, I'm always reminded that America is a compassionate country, that America is a strong country, and that America is a beautiful country, and that America is a great nation because of its diversity in its people. America is a nation filled with people whose origins may have had many different points of place on earth, but we have all come together as one nation. So I say to you, let us continue to make sure that America, a nation in the birthplace of immigrants, continues to open its arms to other immigrants and refugee groups. Our narrative as a nation is rooted in the premise that every individual can aspire to reach their own American dream, and that we all have a place in this country to call home. When I was sworn in at my investiture ceremony, I shared with the young people in the audience, and I share with you today, our destiny as Americans is not determined by our circumstances or our birthplace. I am so excited when I meet fellow Hmong Americans who are born in this country, such as Mary and Ka, who are taking on their leadership and calling this place home. I myself came to this country when I was 6 years old. And no matter our birthplace, we get to all call this place our home. And so let us keep the American dream alive for others in search of their American dream. Today, I humbly stand before you as a Ramsey County District Court judge from the great state of Minnesota. But I know that my story would not be possible if it weren't for those who came before me. And so for that, I want to also extend an honor to our veterans whom we revered earlier and had them all stand up. For those who are still in the audience, please rise and let us honor you one more time. Thank you. I also want to honor the widows from the war. My own mother was a widow from the war. We lost our father. And so if there are any widows in the war who lost their husbands, please stand up as well. Yo mo yo pania e lesia le tsi. Na yo le tsi mo le cha chi thầu bei kia te chang. Te chu lao na ka le shen chu te Facebook sa ku te shen out. If there are anyone in the audience. And it appears they have left, but I also think it's really important to honor the widows of the war. It is so rare that we actually take the time and pause and honor the women who have lost their husbands or their partners in the war. I am a product of being raised by an incredibly strong and resourceful widow who lost our father. I had not yet even been born yet. And so this is also a great summer festival because we get to see healthy competition among our athletes. So I want to welcome back 2018's winners, and I want to send the best of luck to all those who are coming back for 2019. I also understand there are a lot of those who are here prepared to compete in the singing competitions as well as other artistic competitions. There are a lot of vendors out there who have prepared hard all year. So I encourage each of you to explore the vendors and to support the athletic teams. I also finally want to acknowledge the other sisters with me on this stage because I know that without the collectivism of our community and the collectivism of our sisterhood and our allies of men in the audience and on stage with us, none of this could happen. It is through when we come together in our shared common goal for a better life in this country, to make it our home, that we will prosper and continue to be even stronger than we have been in the past. And so to you, Hmong was, I want to say Wisconsin, but really, because in my heart, I feel like I'm always a part of Wisconsin. And so for all of those of you who call Wisconsin home, please know that I am so thrilled to be here with all of you today. Please know that I continue to keep an eye on what happens in Wisconsin. Wisconsin will always be a near and dear place to me. And if any of you venture to St. Paul, and if you wish to see what a vibrant community looks like when immigrants take over, come on over and visit Hmong Village with me. It's a fantastic place, a tapestry of business, culture, and arts and innovation. So in closing, I want to say to each of you, have a fantastic weekend, continue to renew old friendships, make new friendships, take advantage of this beautiful, glorious day. I am so thrilled to be here with all of you. Hmong hai tia Hmong Wausau nei chừng sa cha ku nei chừng ba ku nei tàu chờ ku to hai lu minh chỉ nu no tia xue hai tia chờ ku nhóc về Minnesota là ku yên nên nu sa cha về giờ Hmong nhóc ở Wisconsin giờ này đang từ tôi cho về Minnesota là please ta cho mua hai đồ của thế tôi đi ra bên lu ở Hmong Village. Hmong Wausau, Wisconsin, have a fantastic rest of your day. Thank you so much for having me here.
Thank you very much. Judge Sophia Vulo, ladies and gentlemen.
Nhớ rằng thọ hệ từ bây giờ cho nó cho cái tin anh trang phong yên sốt lời của nhà máy giải thọ của tôi executive director cho cộng hòa Hmong Wisconsin Chamber of Commerce. Bây giờ lúc cộng hòa ấy bán cho bây giờ là luật Hmong thông lời sinh Wisconsin. Chúng ta là họ của họ giờ từ bắt thành cho bây lúc cộng hòa Wausau mà giờ bây lúc cộng hòa ấy tổ tán cho bây giờ cộng hòa Hmong nhớ cho sinh Wisconsin. Ý rằng xa tại nó diễn lên họ tàu chơi của tôi hay ở bên lưu cho mình sụp lại ha cú chơi giờ mua ở bên lưu hải xứ ở đây chắc lại mà cú rằng xa họ ta bên mua ít đồ xử lý diễn lên lưu tổ tàu cộng hòa Hmong American Center em mua lưu dạy mua lưu chỉ ở tàu lưu festival nó cho bên Hmong nhớ đồ Wausau ha họ chỉ tên chắc lời từ bên lưu festival nhớ đồ Wausau nó giờ họ ta bắt ta mayor tới thăm mình chỉ là ha tôi chỉ giờ họ bên Hmong chỉ bên cái nhà cha nó giờ ý giả mà nông gây hành chỉ giờ cho chuyện bên chuyện này Hmong xứ tôi chỉ cho thông lời luôn trong Wausau ha một chỗ giờ trong in kỳ nơi Wausau nó xử lý Central Wisconsin khẩn nhà bên cho tôi xử lý bên cầu phán lên tôi cho lúc weekend nó tôi nhớ ở xí nó giờ trang in lang tử trở đi từ mayor bắt tăng hay là ha họ nói giờ họ ở chỗ lúa vụ hạt ta bên một nông người bên họ bán chơi lúa luôn trồng bây giờ họ này em một nhà một gia lúa bán chơi quá ha ấy chỉ là các người bán được bên trên miền Hmong xứ họ nói giờ ít họ chỉnh tên trăm lời hay từ bên lúa festival nhớ được Wausau nó ấy của họ khoa diễn lên các ban planning committee cho mấy lúa rượu mua ha mấy lúa rượu mấy tàu cho bé sụt lời luôn nhau ở kia đi nó chúng ta là họ cũng chỉ bao xin mấy bao hạt tán nhớ cho Central Wisconsin bây giờ mong trong lù dù bố sĩ tử và nó chứ mấy cả trong chẳng lời nhớ cho St. Wisconsin nhớ kia cho Central Wisconsin nó nhớ cho Central Wisconsin nó bên một chỉ từ mong tàu lù và nó chứ cho trong phương mấy càng nữa thông lời St. Wisconsin chỉ là nhớ cho Central Wisconsin chỉ nhớ bây giờ nhớ cho Milwaukee bên mong nhớ Milwaukee mua dây là nên ngộ phán lên bây giờ một tốt từ mong xứ ấy bây họ trang tàu muốn chụp bộ và nó chứ tôi chỉ nhớ ở Central Wisconsin một chỉ lệnh nhớ cho Fox Valley region bên một ít từ nhớ cho Eau Claire rồi bên một ít một chỗ ở từ hát xứ tại tàu hạt ta bên giờ Hmong nhớ cho Central Wisconsin nó bên một bên sự hình ấy bên yếu chủ tàu thay qua lưu dư ha bố tham mua lưu la lì chỉ bố tham lì bao chủ bên sư hài của tàu resource đây là program cho các người bán cho mấy bên Hmong ấy thọ cả bên Hmong họ thay qua lưu dư thọ có bé ha bang là lý trí cho bố ha e bố cha li bao cho cả lực ti lu bang bé ha chúng ta là họ bé gần là lúa mông nhớ cho họ Central Wisconsin một trong lu trong gió ở là lúa e thọ có bé mông họ muốn support bố ha vì ta bố giờ gió chỉ tao ha lử cho bé gió mấy túi mấy nhỏ ha chúng ta là họ thọ từ bé qua đi party lu lu là giờ bé qua đi festival bé nó cha bé giàu bé yên giàu một thọ cái thay nữa bố thay tàu hạt ta bé một thọ nhà có bố họ băng bé bé thay lại ở tàu bé đi cha bé giàu là giờ bé đi party ha thọ có bé họ một support bố có bố thay lại một tàu bé thay lại một cái rong sa một gió khỏa tàu hạt tàu giờ bé mong giờ cho ở là lọ cơ đi ha thầu cơ nó cô ha sáng hay ít lulu chơi cho bé giặt lọ hạt ta House Central Wisconsin nó bé một chỗ lên trong từ chơi ở là lọ chơi ở gió cho mà chơi một chút quá sĩ tử ở nó chứ bé trình và hát ca sát bé giặt lọ yon chú bé sợ công ty trang cả tàu bé trình mong ở mấy số là cháu cô yo thọ ở bên là thành gì hay loan ký cho bé giặt phong mấy cả ha. Good afternoon, everyone. Morning. My apologies. My name is Mainza Tao, and I'm the Executive Director for the Hmong Wisconsin Chamber of Commerce. We are a statewide economic development organization. I also wear the hat of Board President for WANGLUE, which is a coalition of all of our Hmong nonprofits around the state of Wisconsin. I'm very honored to be here with you all this morning. And I'm not going to repeat everything I said, but there were 4 key points that I wanted to make sure our Hmong community heard. And I just want to make sure that those 4 key points are also passed on to all of you. The first was the economic impact of a festival such as the Hmong Wausau Festival that Mayor Milky had implied already earlier. The near $2 million of economic impact into the central Wisconsin region is significant, and we want to make sure our Hmong community also understands how they are contributing to the economics of central Wisconsin. So thank you, Mayor, for providing the data that I didn't have quite on hand. That was very helpful. The second point, for those who are not aware, is central Wisconsin is home to the most Hmong American elected officials we have in the entire state of Wisconsin. That is testimony to the leadership and the talent that comes out of central Wisconsin. And my hope, and the hope of our community throughout the rest of the state, is that we continue to support our Hmong American elected officials. Provide support, provide guidance, provide mentorship, and provide continued opportunities for others to rise up and take on leadership roles. In all of Wisconsin, this is where we have the most. We have 1 in Milwaukee, where there is near 20,000 Hmong, and we only have 1, Judge Christy Yang, an elected official. In the Fox Valley region, we only have 1. In Eau Claire, we may have 1 or 2. And so that again is testimony to what special talents and leadership we have here in central Wisconsin. And I do urge folks, the entire community, to support these leaders within our community as well. The third point I wanted to really make was the support of our small businesses. They are the core of every local economy that then filters up to our state economy. And the resources that are needed to support these small businesses is key to their success, especially from underserved communities. And I look to all of you as friends, colleagues, and leaders and elected officials here in central Wisconsin to provide that support to our small businesses as well as to the Hmong Wisconsin Chamber of Commerce. And last and not least, definitely to our young folks, there is a call to action for you all to start rising up and joining your fellow leaders in becoming our future leaders, as well as to run for elected officials positions as well. So thank you all again for this opportunity, and I so look forward to saying hello to old friends I haven't seen for a while and to making new friends. Thank you so much for having me.
Nhớ rằng ý chồng cái tin nên chẳng sự bất thở quý hòn đã cho kinh thọ là young elder person city council Mary Talk buổi sáng welcome mấy số bữa thời cho nãy cho xí cho mấy cái menu cho phụ cho nó cho cái chữ học số bữa thời cho tôi con sai vào kỳ là mấy số bữa thời tôi hóa sao nó rong sa cho anh chỉ mấy số bữa thời tao ý hiểu nó cũng chỉ tao bố mẹ xong lên số thứ cũng vàng hai cha sa đã mấy chúng nó ăn nhau rong để cũng rong sa đã tôi bố mẹ số bữa thời nữa. I want to welcome friends, family, constituents, and leaders of the community to the 3rd annual Wausau Hmong Festival here in Wausau, Wisconsin. Thank you to the Hmong American Center, the many sponsors, and volunteers who supported to help make this event possible. Each year, this event continues to grow, and we have a huge cultural experience that's involved here with the Hmong Festival, and a huge economic value that brings a huge impact to central Wisconsin. Most importantly, a safe and family-oriented event bringing people together. These achievements do not go unnoticed, and I am most proud to be a part of this weekend and this event with all of you. Each year since the inception of this festival, I've been honored and asked to speak about issues or opportunities that impact the Hmong community and the greater community. From the Hmong transcending in the last 40 years to a call for action from all of you to seek diversity in the workplace, public servant leadership, and the recruitment and attraction of young professionals into leadership roles, moving organizations forward with 21st century skills and thinking, and that includes people of color. In 2018, shortly after the 2nd annual Hmong Wausau Festival, I was met with challenges that turned into fear and disappointment. It taught me to stay encouraged and continue to believe in humanity. We still have much to learn from one another as we continue to have a shared common goal of making our community great. As compassionate leaders, we have to be open and acceptable to change. Wisdom and results happen when we are made uncomfortable. When our viewpoints and the way of achieving our work is different from one another, we must humble ourselves. We must be patient, and we must learn to understand others' motivation and their perspectives. We need to redesign the filters that we've created through the years and be open to feedback even when it's not what we want to hear. There are times we are so good at what we do, it is routine, and often we lose sight of the innovation and the big picture to become a better person, a better leader, and a sought-out destination community. Through these trials, I've learned that fear and disappointment are temporary. It's not what people do to you, but it's how you react and your attitude to the situation. The greatest gift I can offer is forgiveness and my dedication to lead with humility. 2019 will be a year of getting work done and putting 2018 behind us and moving forward towards prosperity and equity for all people here in the city of Wausau. There are lessons to be learned which can't be dismissed, and through these lessons I believe that we can achieve a quality of life for each and every single one of us. Cho nà chỉ số vật thời của hạ tâm mê, tao ý hiểu đó cũng chỉ cái tên mình, cũng tôi nên tao chẳng của, ta sĩ cũng như hạ tâm mê số vật thời, cũng như hỏi tôi nà chế, em mua lúc sát tờ thôi. Giờ cũng có biết chỉ là cũng có cuộc sau, giờ cũng có lúc khẩn giao ấy có một hạ khó rong tôi bê sinh mong số vật thời, cũng như sĩ của tôi dù. Em cũng hạ tâm mê số lên số tôi, có mê chơi của ha, sống cho kháng của ha. Giờ bên mua cái tên mình luôn chỉ rõ của là như họ lên như giờ tên mình luôn tôi mê số vật thời ha. Ta sĩ cũng như bao ta bây giờ cho nó cho ôi họ mong bây giờ nã cho gì. Mình như khá tao bây giờ mình nhỏ ý ra cái giờ rong. Hà ta thầm mình chỉ cái tên mình rong thì cũng chỉ tao tôi không ốp hàng tôi gì nó. Mình như hà của cô ấy từ tôi này của cô tự suy khí. Của cô lúc lâu hao lùi. Và yêu mua chỉ tên mình là you chẳng sĩ tôi số vật thời ha. Ê you lúc lâu hao lùi của rong mà tôi dám tầm đây. Please do not leave after the opening ceremony today We have a lot of great people who are lined up to share a lot of words of wisdom and knowledge with all of you. Enjoy the festival, meet new people, and please elevate your eating palates. And at last, support the athletes who work so hard to be here to compete, watch their games, and to the vendor entrepreneurs who make the food and merchandise possible, please go out and support all of them.
Nhớ trong số linh thực từ nước nó của trong sách cờ nước nó biết to cái cầm bảo sĩ có khổng nó hậu thiên nào không平theo là vòng của yo hai lưu mong theo mình cả trâu nem rong nữa, ok và nó của lúc sinh yo bóng lâu của lúc bê hàng cá của yo ít từ Marathon County Board Supervisor nhớ cho hậu lúc trong Wausau nó. I am so happy to be here today, where the Hmong community has come together to play sports, eat, drink, and commune together, and watch talented members of the community share their singing and dancing talents with us. Just letting you all know, I will be giving my speech in Hmong and English. My name is Ka Lo, and I'm one of the members of the Marathon County Board, representing the 5th District in Wausau. Cho nên tua bắt khó chế có mua lú sọt thiên nó cho bé tàu hay lù không平thiên sai là vòng của bao tiền này ô lù sát hơn đó, okay? So I'd like to thank everyone who has worked so hard to make this event what it is, from everyone who helped set up and run logistics for the festival. Theo một trò cho nó tại lúc state của tua đề tỉnh Bắc Thea, Governor Tony Evers, một trò Judge Sophia Vulo, tại Minnesota tua cục Bắc Thea. Thank you to Governor Tony Evers for taking the time to travel here to deliver the keynote speech for the opening. Your attendance here at Hmong Festival is truly appreciated. It demonstrates and shows us that the Asian American and Hmong population of Wisconsin is valuable. And also thank you for Minnesota's first judge, Sophia Vulo, for being here also. Senator Jerry Petrowski, Representative Patrick Snyder, Wausau Mayor Robert Milkey, Gỡ tua cùng bê nó nọ theo theo chúng ta lên đó và trâu của đó khu tại Marathon County cứ tua cùng bê theo. Thank you to State Senator Jerry Petrowski, State Representative Patrick Snyder, and Wausau Mayor Robert Milkey for being here. And last but not least, thank you to my colleagues on the Marathon County Board who are here also. So, thầu cú sai theo bỏ bên mông tua kê thầu bên cho nọ mi cá thia nọ mông tua ok cùng bên cho mông cứ qua hậu lử cứ nọ cứ hào cho bên nhà bên gì bên cho mình nhỏ cho nền bên hưu hậu bên luôn nền qua cho cứ trong xia từng đầu thầu cú bỏ mông tua ok lý lúc mà thì nó cú我照顾做给路照被梦穿的咕噜来给有了一路考 right 没超了thảo nai phun ba bỏ hay tia kia từ cho cá lòi dừa ở mông咕噜lư thế咕噜lại lúc xia xả lên tới thia被梦bây giờ $18bây giờ là 我给头摸给菜摸给做摸给去做被蒙包点被摸热吃了头被18 OK I love it when I see Hmong people come here together like today everyday, ordinary Hmong people coming here today. There are people here from Wausau, Appleton, Milwaukee, Oshkosh, La Crosse, Madison, Minnesota. Hmong people working hard every day for our parents, for our children, for the people we love in our lives. The late General VANG had one ultimate wish, and that was, let me be reborn as Hmong. Because he believed that Hmong people are what encapsulated the love and strength of family and community the best. I feel the same way. I never want to be anything but Hmong. We have always been taught that there is strength in numbers. Whether it is celebratory or a tragic occasion, we know that we are stronger together. And this weekend, as we come together to play, eat, drink, all of it, this festival proves that together we are stronger. 葡萄杯和杯脚带，杯脚以后正要说的，中老杯呀啦太的，这样个宝贝的是孬嘛，这个认知到啥一手的，个叫生子，木根到 University 到了我媳妇，了我到哪，了我 lawyer， 贴 judge， 还贴接包。 贴贴亚领导，但是你怎么比较好？你带只有贴，你贴几个我做，贴起到了照片的条呢，别人我知道，只要不要，只要不，我要 marry， 我要一零，别要梦和瓦萨，都梦别。 cho cho mình cá nhất cho hậu government mua tê cho bên trái hành tàu theo họ cũng chạy cái cú hai cho cú sữa ok mua tê cho cũng chạy cái cú hai tàu thâu lại cái cho mình cá dùng giúp cú theo để khi cú sa cái cú chỉ hai cái lên từ vô hai bên nhà theo bên gì tôi hay chỉ tao cái bên hồi cho cứ cho hai đứa mình cả chúng tao hay nữa tôi khó so xử cho nên cho luôn á giờ thì nên chờ nên muốn tao cần đỡ lời nên chỉ tao chỉ nên cho cái bao theo cho cái dê ba bên mông có mua mình mà. For centuries in China and throughout Southeast Asia, Hmong were slaves and second-class citizens. If our descendants could see us now we are teachers, engineers, librarians, lawyers, elected judges, elected officials, students, hard-working people that can vote, that can pick our representatives in our government. Just a little over 40 years ago, our parents could only dream of that. But we couldn't be those things if it wasn't for our parents and our grandparents who are refugees. When they arrived here in the United States, they were met with racism, discrimination, straight up aggression, and microaggressions. With the war just ended, even though we were American allies, we looked like the enemy Americans saw on their TV screens. Our parents, who didn't speak any English, but only wished to put the past behind them and be members of their new society. Even so, they were told to go back to their country. They were told that they were a tax drain on the society. There were lies that they got, quote, free plane tickets, unquote, to come here. That is not true. Sponsors of Hmong families here in Wausau told me, don't you ever let anyone tell you that. Every person who came here paid every red penny back for that ticket. Our parents and grandparents made the ultimate sacrifice for us so that we could be here in an already great country where they didn't love us, but now they do. Well, most of the time. They can't live without our egg rolls, I know that. 但是呢，被阳光好，路的卡米嘎，被梦要能个，看到一路的卡个支付呗，的卡米嘎呢要被路的卡来，被莫念莫接，我到中了，但是被人约住，只操那家的头皮被人能做呢，被莫给中了。 就好被包被人被你自己全茶过末，被我们听主导被叫听就好听到了。As Hmong Americans, we cannot forget the struggles of our grandparents and parents who sacrificed so much so that we could be here. We are the success stories. Success stories which are the products of refugees, people who fled and escaped from another country to find asylum. Together, we make this nation better. Together, we make this nation stronger. So, I think our grandparents and parents deserve a round of applause. So I just want to thank everyone for being here, and I hope we have a great weekend here. Good luck to all of the athletes, and I know it's going to be a successful weekend. Thank you.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I would like to give this opportunity to honor our state governor, Tony Evans, and all of the representatives of major city, everybody here today. I am the Lieutenant XIONG, Wisconsin Law Veteran of American Incorporation President. I and all the Hmong Laos people, we are proud to have a great leader, late General Vang Pao, who was contacted from the United States President John F. Kennedy to ask for help during the Vietnam War conflict. After that, General Vang Pao decides to recruit his people who live in the highland of Laos to participate in cooperation with the United States of America Control Intelligence Agency, CIA. Jin as Assistant Colonel Jim Williams Bell on 1961 to 1975. This war was among Laos. The people, we lost 30,000 or 35,000 people, including my father, my brother, and my uncle. The war they call secret war during the Vietnam War. We have the mission from the American CIA and give us the responsibility. First, NKAAJ, the United States radar system reinstallation in Pool Party, Site 85. Second, the rescue American pilot who work shut down the border. Third, the block to the Ho Chi Minh Trails, north to South Vietnam, close to Laos. Fourth, defense our country for democracy and freedom. I will actually sacrifice in efforts of lives enjoy the United States to fight alongside the beginning and until the war was over during the Vietnam War. Today, I would like to take this opportunity to thank you for the United States government and since the local government, state government, and federal government to open the door, ranging and sponsor all refugee political coming to settlement in this country. We have great chance to raise our children to have a high education. 45 years ago, about the United States, we have a doctor, lawyer, engineer, and judge, mayor, city council, school board, and county supervisor, trustee, representative, and state senator, business, and also we have some children to join the United States Army, Marines, and Air Force to protect this country for safety and prosperity. And I, Hmong Special Guerrilla Units veterans, thank you for the United States governments to honor the site citation and American citizen proclamation, license plate, the United States flag to cover a casket during the veteran who passed away the ceremony to honor our Hmong Lao veterans. And today, I know everybody and governors are very busy times, but thank you for you come to support this event and younger generation today. And finally, I would like to ask Governor Tony Evans and State Senator Joe Kresge, who are chairman of the State Council Veteran Affairs, to consider the bill for Hmong Special Guerrilla Unit Memory Day, May 14, into law for our Hmong veterans in State Wisconsin, follow the 4 states governor and came well sign the bill into law. The Hmong Special Guerrilla Unit Remembering Day, May 14, in State Minnesota. I hope that I will help hear some good news from all of you and the governor very soon. Thank you, and may God bless everyone. Thank you. 我好蒙我做的都能接我单的叫这老那是西洋这找不到找这的单的叫给这老能那种是土中线那些都公路俺那呢把这些些的要老没得的路能没啥怪了那叫说是的叫老一个呢碰了跑叫被叫不老不追被叫呢叫鸡的被叫都找被都找到给都找那了被路能见就找的呢那是 tiền nó cũng ý giá nó là to thì nó cho lùa đấy nó cho lùa tôi là cho phong yêu đầu tiên nào tết chư cho phong yêu cho chư tết chư chơi chạy tú đỡ má xóa từ yêu tết chơi nó có bé mua phong mua yêu ý giá thì tôi sẽ là phong bỏ cho bé và tết chơi xe thì nó cho lùa yêu lọ vào cho thôi được năm một lẻ toàn tết u lúc tăng kỳ được bé chỉ nên mong lo sẽ được một lẻ toàn tết nữaวันนี้sẽ được cho nên tao ở chơi.
This is going to be my last. Can you hear me now? I think they can hear me on the soccer field, but this is going to be my last sports festival as a dignitary. Next year I'm going to be running the 5K, so if you see me go running by with my shorts on, I won't be wearing a coat and tie, so you might not recognize me, but it's going to be a lot of fun. All of these events are really something. They're a lot more than just a bunch of athletic events. They're a family get-together, and when I think about the Hmong community, I really think of this is the beginning of the goodbyes for me from the Hmong community. I'm not going anywhere. I'll always live in Wausau, but I'm going to winter in Florida. And so you won't see me between January and March, but after that, I'll still be around. I want to just reflect on the 31 years that I've been here and some of the changes that I've seen. And first one I want to reflect on is this place. I don't know if you spent any time looking at it, look at the grass, but 30 years ago, this is a toxic waste site. And it was leaders of vision that turned this into what it is now. We couldn't have a festival like this without that facility. And one of the leaders of vision who made this all happen was Assemblyman, then Mayor then DNR official, then secret advisor to me as we got this approved by the county board, John Robinson, and John's here. John, would you stand up and take a round of applause? If you like this place, you want to take a minute before your day's over and thank John, because without John, this place doesn't happen. I've been to so many Hmong events, and they're always exciting, but you know, it's really good to see that there's more representation here. In the early days would be Jerry Petrusky and me and not very many other people that are all non-Hmong community, and it's good to see that the community's gotten better integrated into the broader community, that other people see the value of these events and invest the time to come. The other change that's obvious to people is the change in the Hmong community itself. In 1992, we had a 60-minute story on the Hmong, and Morley Safer did that, and he clearly implied that the Hmong were lazy, more interested in welfare, not interested in working. Boo, Morley. Come on, you can do better than that. I knew Hmong people. We had a couple of Hmong people that worked for us. One, Mr. WANGLUE, he worked for us, and we had Mr. Shang He over at the Parks Department. And I knew better. I knew that people wanted to work, that there was a big cultural change, and what they wanted was an opportunity. And now basically the whole Hmong community is employed. But now you're seeing another transition. They're going out of manufacturing and into the professional class, and that's a great thing to see. We see a judge here, we see doctors, we're seeing lawyers. Well, I guess we had to have some lawyers too. But we're seeing all kinds of professionals that have now emerged as education has been the opportunity to move our community forward, and I'm glad to see that, and that will change everything. The progress has been amazing in 30 years. I mean, if you actually think back and you take a long view of it, it has been absolutely amazing. It has been done with great leadership and great work by so many people. But this is just the beginning. The Hmong community is going to have a long history here in Wausau. This is just the beginning. There's going to be hard times, but now you have so many more friends. So many more things that you can rely on that you had before, and you're so much in a position to help others and build something together, not apart, but together. And I want to, before I leave the stage, I want to make sure I congratulate the athletes, but mostly Yi Ling and the team of people. Let's give a round of applause that organized this event. Holy cow! You can tell how well an event's organized by how it starts. And Hmong events don't have a history of starting exactly on the moment. But this event, this is tight, this is moving, this is the way we like to see it. We like to see things well organized, we like to see people having fun, we like to see everybody in the right place at the right time. Thank you so much for your time. Congratulations to everybody. Let's have some fun, let's party.
I am honored to be here this morning. I want to make a special thanks to the Wausau Hmong Festival team for putting this another great event together. I'm sure everybody will have a chance to enjoy it later. I also would like to welcome our governor, even though he's not here, welcome here to town as well. And welcome our judge, Sophia Vulo from Minnesota. She's a sister of mine too. So welcome to Wausau. And also want to welcome our elected officials, many community and business leaders to this festival today as well. As I mentioned, I'm the director of WANGLUE, and today one of my focus on this speech is to focus on one of my responsibilities as a director for WANGLUE, and that is to assess the collective needs of the Hmong and Southeast Asian group in Wisconsin, and to provide resource support to local organizations, so in return, they can fulfill their missions, their goals on serving the Hmong and other minorities in Wisconsin. I'm new at this position like the governor as well too. I have been traveling for the past 2 months across the state of Wisconsin, visiting Hmong communities, visiting organizations, discussing the state of the Hmong and the role of mutual aid association. Trong xia của bị của tao hậu lực nó trong này tụ governor nó của hậu lực tao lấy all lúc thì nó thế sự của chỗ chi chia thế của tao muốn lúc chờ gì tao muốn sửa bé cho cái tiền mong nhau cho lu rồi nó và muốn chỉ cho con hậu thế cuối lúc ít cho hậu lực và của mà do thế sơ ra ba bé cho con hậu nhau hậu Wisconsin của ba cái lúc mà rồi tòn tê nó cái lúc mà rồi nó thì ba tàu bé cho bé sân bé cho mong nhau hậu tê lúc rồi đi Wausau nó là Oakley là Madison nó thì từ cái cuối lúc lúa hậu lực từ cuối cho hậu lực nó thì trong xia thì cuối trong bò thì họ dành cho con hậu đó lấy là sai số cuối cho hậu lực nó là cái này bao thì quan mà người ta chỉ. As some of you know, our Hmong community and organizations are going through a transition period. When we first came to this country, our mutual aid associations provide refugee services to ensure the smooth transition of refugees into the mainstream communities. This service focused on learning English, obtaining GED, as well as focusing on job skills and employment opportunity that enable families to move out of public assistance and become more self-sufficient. It has been over 40 years, and now the Hmong have made tremendous strides in different areas. Like many speakers mentioned before, we have professionals, we have elected officials play a very key role, as well as entrepreneurship. They're all striving to be productive and engaged member of the community. Wausau is a great example of this positive movement, like Manager mentioned before. Many Hmong professionals, business owners, and elected officials. While we are proud of this progress that we have made so far, the Hmong community is at a pivotal point in this transition journey. We are no longer refugees. As a result, our needs have changed. Today, we need to focus on promoting higher education, both at the college and technical level. We must be effective dealing with mental health issues such as crisis with our youth, suicides, and identity transformations. We must be ready to face new challenges like e-cigarettes, where it no longer look like a cigarette. Yet the addiction is real to the youth, and it comes with different flavors, size, and shapes. For our youth, like many speakers before me mentioned, they are the second, third generation. They are the next bright chapter of our Hmong rich history in Wisconsin here. We will continue to work hard on connecting our young Hmong professionals to provide support and help develop their leadership skills so one day they will lead us. A great example, like many people mentioned, is XIONG. He is the executive director of Hmong American Center in Wausau here. Yilang is only 25 years old and single, I believe. But his passion, dedication, he's single, I believe. He's probably too busy and didn't have time dating too, so. But his passion, dedication, and willingness to take on important issues within the Hmong and greater community has provided inspiration and motivation to many. Thank you for your leadership, Yilang. We will continue to work hard with our organization throughout the state on new and emerging opportunities. For example, in the area of business and economic development, we must not only help entrepreneurs to start business, but to sustain and help them grow so they can create wealth and benefits to our community and to the state of Wisconsin. We are very blessed to have Wisconsin Hmong Chamber of Commerce leading this endeavor, but they cannot do alone. And I want to thank Major Tao for leading and for her passion as well. I want to thank her for this. She's one of the very bright organizations in the state where a couple years ago she only had 2 staff, and now she has 4 staff of 8 or more now, and satellite office throughout the state of Wisconsin. As you can see, where there have been many success, there is still a great deal of work to be done, and I'm asking for your help to make this transition journey, as it will take all of us to ensure the success of our Hmong communities and our greater community. I call on our Hmong community members and leaders to be the agents of change by providing support and direction to our local mutual aid association through volunteering, committee work, board leadership. It is critical for us to move forward, but never forget where we came from. Well, I all of Hmong Tokono, Beshi Joker, Bekeva, Mungatanya Mutodeka, Lipe Jao, Abetu Hailala. Be to Jate Chanavi, Be more Pekani Pizzi, Be more Chano Chow on day the pay, the sheet on day no more. Gusa, Kopejako, Hmong, Pecha Chano Chow, Peshikon Day, Lia, Kopesu Supi, Gusa can name more sheer, Ba, Toniam Pasun, Ninyado committee, work, Nianyado board, the Moshia. Cú sa cái mỏ xia cái bây giờ lúa họ cho tổng tên là cho bé thia in John cái chẳng chấp lời bé cho một lần John để bé giờ lên từ bé tốt họ từ tua bé giờ lên từ còn là họ chẳng chấp lời. For our friends and allies in the greater community, our governor and other leaders at the local, county, and state level, you'll continue to need your help, you need your moral and financial support, and your commitment to helping us effectively navigating through this transition journey. I would like to personally thank all of you for your support that you have provided to our Hmong communities throughout the 40 years that we have been here. We would not be where we are today without your guidance and support. And we will never forget your compassion, your encouragement, and your assistance. Also, I want to thank you in advance for your continued partnership, collaboration with our Hmong communities, and your commitment to help our Hmong people in the state of Wisconsin. Our home is in the city of Wausau like this. In the city of Eau Claire, La Crosse, Milwaukee, Madison, Appleton, and many cities across the state of Wisconsin. As the Executive Director of WAMA, I look forward to working with all of you, and do not hesitate to reach out to me or WAMA if you ever need any assistance. Thank you again and enjoy the rest of the day.